Hello, everybody. Adam Savage in my cave with a... this is an interesting one. One day build, sort of. If you know me, you know how much I love Hellboy. And if you know Hellboy, you probably also love Constantine. This is a magnificent replica of Constantine's lighter, of John Constantine's lighter, played by Keanu Reeves in the movie Constantine. I love that movie. Greatest depiction of the devil ever. Peter Stormare, just off the charts, perfection as the devil. And if you haven't watched it, you're welcome. If you have, you know what I'm talking about. Now, many years ago on the Replica Props Forum, one of the members did this run, milled out of solid brass, etched with separate made copper coins, all of the markings correct, all the Latin is here. This is one of my favorite prop replicas, just one of the all-time best prop replicas I've picked up on the RPF. It's weighty, it sounds right. I don't have lighter fluid in this right now, but that's fine. It works. This is beautiful. I'm going to make it just a little more beautiful. I want to give it a little more narrative. That's the goal. I want to give it just a tiny bit more of a story. And what I love about things, objects that get used by people, is how it's almost like the accretion of wear is on a much gentler scale, so it's slower and longer term. And I don't think my flash, yeah. So here is the current flashlight I've been traveling with, and this is only about a month and a half old, but you can see how it's getting worn down, how the anodized coating on the aluminum is getting worn down. But keys rattling around in my pocket wear things down. And I kind of want to try the same kind of wear on this thing. But how? Wait right here. That's my current collection of keys. And what I want to do is I want to rattle this lighter around in this collection. But how? I'm so glad you asked. Oh, yeah. Oh, hey. Yes. Yes, you figured it out. I am going to run my Constantine lighter in my rock tumbler while it's full of house keys. I'm going to run that for, get 2.5 more hours here today. I'll check in before I leave, and then I'll do it again tomorrow, depending on what I see there. So let's get a nice close-up view of this lighter as it stands right now. I'm going to take off the hinge so I don't lose those screws, and I'm going to pull out the body, and I'm just going to tumble these two parts separately in the bin. Let us do that. gonna save all my tumbling media. Okay. All right, and we're gonna seal that up. Now, I suspect that my tumbler will actually make a fairly awful noise when I start it. So I'm gonna put it in a quieter spot in the shop. Hang on. All right, I'm here in Tested's 3D printing room. I'm gonna start this up off. Okay. I'm going to put it on the ground. All right. I'm going to let this run. Whoa. Okay. I'm going to let this run for a couple of hours. We'll check it out. And then maybe I'll be running it for an entire day. We will see. I'm really looking forward to seeing what the results here are. I've been wanting to do this forever. I've just not yet been able to figure out what I wanted to tumble. And then last night, I realized Constantine lighter. So can't wait to see what this yields. Oh, it's been 2 hours. It's been 2 hours. Let's see where we're at. Let's see how we did. Again, I threw... You're watching this video. You know what happened. I don't need to recap. That's like 1 minute ago. Let's see how the Constantine lighter looks after 2 hours rattling in my tumbler, spinning at about half of an RPM. Yeah, something like that. 0.5 hertz. All right, let's go find it. There's one part. Not a huge visible shift. But yeah, a little bit in the corners. We're going to keep on going. We're just going to keep on going with that. 2 hours, not nearly enough. I think I'm going to end up running this all day tomorrow. We shall see. All right. Didn't see much of a difference. We're going to put it back, run it for another 8 hours. Then we'll check back in. All right. We have been running this thing now for about 8 hours. There's something really cool I want to point out, which is that it's warm. It's warm. If I had a thermal camera here, which I do not right now, you'd be able to see the heat generated just from the friction of the keys moving around in here. Makes it warm. I love that. I know that's physics, but for some reason,
The fact that it feels warm in my hands and that I know that it's basically like my pocket writ large makes me very excited. All right, like I said, we've been running this for about 8 hours. I'm hoping to see a significant change in the look of the Constantine lighter. All right. All right, there's one part. It's hilariously hard to find stuff in here. There's not much going on. Ah, there it is. There's the other one. It's not that significant. It's filthy in here, as you can see from my hands. But I feel like I still want to run this some more. It's fascinating. What's fascinating to me is that, if anything, it's easier to see this than it was before it went in, but I still think it needs more time. Oh, wow, okay. That's great. We're going back in. I'm going to put these back in, put the keys back in, and run it for another few hours. I don't know, maybe I just love the idea of bringing stuff to that smooth sort of pocket look with this method. Oh my God, I am so dirty right now. All right. Another day, another 8 hours of grinding for some house keys. Okay, here we are. This is the internals of my Constantine lighter. And in here, the Constantine lighter has spent somewhere around 20 to 30 hours. I think at least 20 to 30 hours being rolled around in this bin full of my keys, full of all sorts of keys. My goal, as I stated at the beginning, was to have this replicate several months in a pocket. There you went. I love the patina of a flashlight that's been in my pocket for a few months. Let's a lot of dirt. Ooh, a lot of dirt. Ooh, okay. There's one part. There's another part. Let's hit those with a little oh man, it's filthy. I love it. Is this really possible? Hold on. Oh man, so much excellent dirt. It's not nearly as significant as I thought it would be. That's hilarious. It has very gently rounded the corners in a really, really significantly gentle way, but in a way that's quite realistic. You know, it's also plausible that because this is bronze and that this is brass is a little harder, but it did not weather as much as I thought it would. All right, let's put this guy back together. Don't put all the screws in, and don't tighten all the screws until they're all started. The universal rule of the shop. Great. All right. Oh. There you go. I'm so happy with this, and I'm also just a little bit shocked at how it does not show the degree of weathering that I was expecting. I think I still have one more execution of this idea of using a rock tumbler with keys to prematurely age an object to my satisfaction. This is beautiful. It's not quite there yet. I probably because the bronze is harder than this stuff, and that's I didn't expect how little that would do, but I'm really happy. And honestly, this is still one of the most beautiful objects in my collection. All right. We do these experiments because we don't know how they're going to turn out. Thank you guys for joining me on this one-day build that took weeks in the background of this running. I will see you guys next time. Cheers. Adam out.
Thank you so much for watching, and I have a question for you. Who doesn't love stickers? Nobody doesn't love stickers, that's who. And that's why at Tested, we have released this mega sticker pack full of 11 of our favorite stickers, and you can buy it right now to adorn your toolbox, your notebooks, whatever you want at tested-store.com.